Hello and welcome to Roll Slow Gaming and our Let's Play series of Football Manager 2019 with Bath City Football Club, taking them from the bottom of Vanarama League South to the top of Premier League, hopefully. So here we are in our second season. A little bit over half the season have gone past, and we haven't been the greatest in the league, but we are on a pretty good run here at the moment. And we have a pretty tough game here coming up in a few days against Chelmsford as a away team. So yeah, I think that will be a pretty tough game, but hopefully we can make a good result and keep our winnings going, or run, so to say. And we did set a new record here after the last game. And yeah, we'll get into that. But once we do, or before we do remember to smash that like button if you like what you see here. And do comment about, just about anything you'd think of that I'm doing wrong, or you think is a good suggestion or anything like that. And I will for sure take it into consideration. And the most positive and informative comment on each episode will get pinned by me, just so you know. And if you haven't done so already, do remember to smash that subscribe button as well, and that small notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you here daily at Raw Slow Gaming. So we have the game coming up here very shortly against Chelmsford. So we will go to the team selection here in a few seconds, and we'll see here if we do some changes to the team. And speaking of changes, we have some pre-match tactical advice here from our assistant manager Jim Rollo. So we'll remove this team instruction and add this team instruction that is suggested to improve the chance of a result according to him. So we'll trust our assistant manager as we usually do. And according to the bookmakers here, the upcoming game should be very close, with a very small edge towards us and Bath City. So it should be pretty good. And we have Sangria resuming full training, which is also pretty nice. So let's go to the team selection here. So we have Stuart, who's a bit tired here. We have Sparta a bit tired as well. So that's the first two things I saw here. So let's switch players around a little bit. So let's put in Stern instead of Sparta. And let's see here. Sangaria is not really fit enough. So we'll put in London instead of Stuart. Even though Longton is not really 100% in match sharpness, but it will have to do anyway. And actually we'll give Oliver one more chance here to have a good match. He did have a pretty bad match last time around, but before that he did have a good match. So if he does perform this match, we'll stick with this lineup for our strikers. If not, we'll put in Medlelus and Adeloyd together until Brandt is have recovered from his injury once again. And I don't think we have any other player that really were bad or is in a bad form at the moment. So I think we'll stick with the guys we have in the defense and the rest of the midfield as well. Yeah, so I think we'll go with this, and let's submit the team here. So let's go to the match and kick off on play. So a pretty slow start here, not much happening in the first 15 minutes. Possession is definitely towards Chelmsford so far, but I guess the game has been pretty even though they are winning the possession. And here's a highlight on it. Looked to be a dangerous chance there for Chelmsford, but we did manage to get a very good break in there in the defense, and once again we get that in the midfield, and it's ball up to Adelaide, and he passes in to Oliver, and it's a goal here for Bath City, making it 1-0 here for Bath City versus Chelmsford. So a very good counter-attack there by our players, and a very good pass there by Hayden and run by Adelaide, and very nice pass in as well. Oliver just got his foot on the ball there and did manage to score here. So speaking of him, he's looking to have a good game here, so we'll might let him play together with Adelaide as our default lineup. We'll see here, and we have a chance here for Chelmsford, and it's just outside the post. It looked very dangerous there. I thought it was a goal actually. And we have another highlight coming up here, and we have the ball in our defensive half, or defensive line. Unfortunately, it's a bad pass. They're playing the ball back and forth in the midfield, and once again we have our defenders doing a long ball up to Oliver, and it's 1-on-1 versus the keeper, but the keeper saves the shot. That was pretty much straight at the keeper, and we have Stern here with a corner. Can we make something out of it? No, it doesn't look like the case. We have another highlight here coming up just before halftime, and it's a goal kick that we take care of from their keeper, and it's a long ball up to Oliver, and Adelaide are free, and it's a goal here for Bath City Football Club, making it 2-0. And somehow Chelmsford totally messed up there with the markings, with two of our players totally free. So let's see what actually happens here. So we have, I guess the players thought the or the AI thought that the ball would be long and go over the short line, since they basically stopped up when our players run toward the ball. Looked really strange actually. But anyway, the first half is over, so the scoreline after one half is 2-0 for Bath City versus Chelmsford, and shots are 7-9, shots on target 5-4, and possession 35-65%. And let's check the ratings here. So very happy overall with the performance so far from all the lads here. So we have the strikers having a very good game, as well as our defense and our keeper. We have Genovese, not the greatest, but no player here is performing bad, so that's very nice. So we'll let the lads play pretty long here in the game, maybe a little bit longer than our usual 60-minute mark. And we have another highlight here opening up early in the second half. Looks to be for Chelmsford at the moment. And they play the ball wide here on the right hand side and back to the middle and back and forth. And will it be a shot? No, they make it through, and it's a shot into goal, making a reduction here to 2-1 for Bath City versus Chelmsford. So not that much to say about that. Pretty darn good passing back and forth and creating the space there. Maybe our keeper should have saved that shot though. Yeah, maybe he could perform a little bit better, but we can't really blame him that much for that. And we'll do some, I think we'll do substitution after this highlight maybe. And it's another highlight here for Chelmsford, and we block the shot there, so that's nice. But they do get the second chance, it looks like here, passing the ball back and forth just outside our penalty area. And they get inside the penalty area again, but we clear it or break it there, and it's Oliver one-on-one versus the keeper, but he shoots just wide. Unfortunately, that looked really dangerous. Thought it maybe would go in there, and we have Stern with the corner. And it's a long ball up towards the Chelmsford strikers, and they are through here, and it's a goal for Chelmsford City, unfortunately making it all equal. Very unlucky here for us that we got stuck in on a counter-attack after that dangerous chance where we did a counter-attack. So not the greatest, and not the greatest in markings again. So we'll see here what substitutions we do. So I guess we'll have Genovese out definitely here, since he is having a really bad game. Now we'll switch out Stern here as well, who's having a bad game. And we'll switch out London as well, who have a yellow card and not the best of game, and is pretty tired as well. We would like to switch out Batman as well, but we won't do that, and we'll do all 3 substitutions here and hope that we don't get any injury or something like that. And we do have a highlight here, and it's Sparta with the cross and to Stewart, and it's a goal here for Bath City Football Club, making it 3-2 for Bath City versus Chelmsford. And very good substitutions there, with both Sparta and Stewart getting involved in that goal. So pretty happy with those substitutions. And a highlight straight away from the kickoff. It's Chelmsford with the ball, but we break the ball in the defense, but the rebound or the ball only comes back to Chelmsford. Are passing it back and forth just outside the penalty area and bring it wide to Young, and it's a cross in here, and it's saved by the keeper from their header. Pretty nice stuff there by Ward. I did thought that was going to be maybe another goal, but it's actually a goal here for Bath City at Adeloy with a very good finish here, making it 4-2 here for Bath City versus Chelmsford, and a very, very, very good counter-attack here. And a nice assist here by our keeper actually. And a very good to take up the ball like that by Adeloy after Oliver basically got squashed. It looked like by the Chelmsford player, and we have a highlight here from Chelmsford, and they put it just wide, and they came into the penalty area way too easy there. It looked very dangerous and dangerous, and I didn't like that bit at all. And we have a highlight again for Chelmsford. It looks like passing the ball back and forth here just outside the penalty area. Will they be able to bring it inside the penalty area once again? Now we break the ball here, and it looks like it will be a counter-attack for Bath City, and it is again, and Oliver gets 2 chances, and it's a goal here for Bath City versus Chelmsford, making it 5-2, and Oliver got 2 chances there, and very good stuff there, and a nice pass there from Oliver, or Adeloy. Too bad Oliver didn't pass first there in his first chance, and so that would maybe have been better. That would be basically an open goal for the player that was with him in the attack, but we did get the goal anyway, so that's pretty nice. And Oliver definitely performing here in this match with a rating of 9.4. So that's the full-time whistle. So the final scoreline is 5-2 for Bath City versus Chelmsford. Shots 13-24, and shots on target 10-12, and possession 38-62%. So very, very, very happy with that result and how we played here. For sure, we weren't dominating side in this game at all. If we're looking on the stats in shots and shots on target and possession, but we for sure were effective here in this game, and that is something that we've been lacking pretty much the whole season. And our defense as well actually hold it up pretty darn well. We did have Genovese not having a bad game, but after we switched him out, we really had a great game. So extremely happy about the result here, and hopefully we can keep this strike or a run going and make something happen. And we do move up here in the league up to third place, but we do have Woking with 1 game less played and Billy Kay with 2 games less played, and Wellstone with 1 game less played than us as well. But we are at the moment only 10 points behind Wellstone, so pretty darn nice here. And as I said, this run is getting to be pretty good here and important for us. So we'll have the second round here in the FA Trophy coming up in a couple of days. And will be the away team, and it will be against not Wellstone, it will be against Enfield Town, so it should be an alright game. And we'll praise Oliver's performance here in his last game. And we get here that a manager is scouting Spencer Adams here. And actually we should be maybe trying to prolong our contracts with our key players here. But we'll maybe wait a little bit with that. We'll have the scouting meeting here first. So no really interesting players there. So let's actually take a look here at the team report or the tactics here, and we'll take a look here on all our players and see what wages they have and how long they have. So Ward is alright, we do like to keep him another year, and actually he requests a lower wage here as well, so that's pretty nice. So we'll definitely try to sign him or get him to sign at a lower rate than he has. And let's see if we can get one away with 1k, and we could. That's pretty darn nice actually. And Hutton here have been performing decently well, so let's see here, but he's earning way too much, so that won't be the case. That we'll try to sign him for longer. We'll check here on Hayden actually, he don't want to enter contract talks at the moment. We'll do enter contract talks here with Spencer Adams, and we'll finalize that promise that he requested, and he earns 1.2k at the moment, so we'll exclude the regular things we do. So no promotion wage rise or yearly wage rise. So we'll try to get him as close to 1.2k as possible. 1.2k is alright. And we can do 1.3k, so there we have a small increase. That's alright for us or for me. And then we have Genovese, who actually have a pretty darn long contract and is paid way too much. we'll actually see here if we can't try and lower his wage a little bit. We'll probably not get away with it, but we'll see. No, not a chance that we can get away with it, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We have Adelaide, who's basically just signed a contract, so he won't be interested, was my guess, and he isn't. So we'll see here what's the case with Stuart. Stuart has 1 more year with us, so that's pretty nice. And who more do we want to make sure to keep here or try to offer a contract? Paxman really is a little bit expensive, so we could try to find another player than him, I think. So I think that actually will be all the players here. We try to give a new contract and make sure to have with us for next season that we don't already have for next season. So we get some pre-match tactical advice here from Jim Roller, our assistant manager. So we'll follow these team instructions to add as suggested from him. And we are pretty good favorites here according to the bookmakers for the upcoming game in FA Trophy. And we have a very good training week here last week, again, with an average training rating of 7.62. So let's take a look here at the individual level, and we have Oliver training extremely well once again, and Spencer Adams as well, and Hutton. And we actually have a lot of players here doing very, very well in the training. Basically, we have no player to criticize, not really anyone to praise either. So let all players that need match options to play in the under 23s for 60 minutes per match. We'll go to match selection here, or team selection. We don't get to select which matches we want to play, but we do get to select who we are playing in the matches. So we'll definitely put Stuart back in, and let's take a look here, or I know actually we did take Stern off, so we'll put Sparta back in as our starting lineup, and we'll see here we have all players here above 90% in condition, so it's all right. And we don't really have any player that we like to move into their team, and we have the right players on the bench as well. So let's go to the match here, and let's hope for a good result. So let's kick off and play here. And the first highlight here, looking to be for Enfield Town. We break the ball in the defense, and it's a long ball up towards Adeloy, and he's one-on-one versus the keeper. Can he score? Yes, it's a goal here for Bath City Football Club, making it 1-0 for Bath City versus Enfield Town here in the FA Trophy. Second round. And a very good run there done by Adeloy. And a very good pass as well, of course, and a really nice finish. So a very, very good and healthy start here for us. So pretty slow first half here now after that chance. And just as I say that, we get another highlight, And once again, it looks like to be for FM19 Town, but once again, it's a long ball up to Adelaide. Can he pass into Oliver? And here's the pass, and it's to Oliver, and it's a goal here for Bath City Football Club, making it 2-0, and Oliver takes very good care of that chance. That is basically more or less an open goal. Well, sure, the keeper were there, but he's pretty much at the penalty spot, and shouldn't miss that, and neither did he do that. So a very good finishing there, very good counter-attacks, and very good stuff for us. And Stewart with the corner, and Adelaide gets his chance, and it's to Oliver, and it's back and forth, and somehow Adelaide gets a third or fourth chance there and makes a goal, making it 3-0 here for Bath City versus FM19 Town. So I think we have pretty much secured the game here after this crazy sequence here, that we somehow managed to hit basically everything before we managed to get the ball into goal. But all goals count, no matter how they look. So another highlight here, and Stewart with the ball in. We miss our header. We have the ball wide to Hutton to Sparta, and back to Sparta, and we missed the pass, and we have the ball back to our defensive line, and we take the ball a little bit in the middle, and it's to Sparta, who tries to put it up, but that's not really the case, and we tackle the goalkeeper here, and we make a goal, but actually it's offside somehow. I'm not quite sure how that was offside, but alright. I guess you can tackle the goalkeeper and make a goal if you're not offside, but yeah, pretty funny there. So after the first half, the scoreline is 3-0 for Bath City versus FM19 Town, and shots is 7-1. Shots on target is 4-0, and possession is 51-49%. So very happy with the result so far. Cut back in. So let's go to the second half here and hope we can keep on this going, and yeah, all players here doing very well so far. And highlight here straight away after, or pretty much straight away in the second half, and we get once again 3 chances or something like that, but we were offside, so that doesn't matter, and we didn't manage to put it into the goal. So we reached the 60-minute mark here, so let's do some substitutions here. So we'll switch out Hutton, who's disinterested and doesn't have the best of games, and we'll switch out Paxman for the same reason, and that will be the changes we do here. And we'll wait with our third substitution and probably not make it at all. We will just wait so we don't get an injury or something, so we can bring a player on if we need to. And we do get a highlight here once again, a few minutes before the final whistle, and it's a long ball up once again to Adelaide. Can he make a hat trick here? He does. It's another goal here for Bath City, making it 4-0, and a hat-trick from Adeloy. Very nice stuff there, and a very good signing we have had here with Adeloy, performing very, very well here so far for us. And actually, he might be the player that have turned things all the way around for us this season. And we have him at a very good rating, 9.7 actually at the moment. And we have a last chance here from a free kick. It's all over there with the final whistle gone. And so the final scoreline is 4-0 here for Bath City versus Enfield Town. Shots is 11-4, and shots on target is 5-3, and possession 51-49%. So we scored on almost every chance we had, or shot we had on target. So that's very nice. And overall here we see we have very nice performance by all our lads. So very, very happy with this one again, and we finally have our lads have very good morale and very good confidence and everything, and it's finally showing in our games how good of a team we actually are and are able to play. So we win that clearly, and we got almost 8k here in prize money. And we'll praise Adeloy's performance here in that game. So that will be everything for this episode. Remember to smash that like button if you have liked what you've seen here. And if you haven't done so already, do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Raw Slow Gaming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.